What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I'm pretty much making because as any NBA fan or fan of this particular team has seen, this team is reloaded, revamped, and are pretty much, I feel like, are going to make a push and a strong run towards potentially, in my opinion, the Eastern Conference Finals, maybe the NBA Finals, and the team that I'm talking about is the Philadelphia 76ers. And my question to fans or Sixer fans or just basketball enthusiasts, period, is how many games do you think that the Philadelphia 76ers are going to win? Now, Joel Embiid, of course, the biggest thing is him being healthy, right? Getting James Harden and him being in shape is another thing, right? Tyrese Maxey coming along into the fold is a big deal. I believe a key component to what they do, as far as like Doc Rivers and, maximizing on the roster that they currently have, is Tobias Harris being more consistent. Yeah, his scoring is not like super down, but if he's going to be on the court with Embiid and on the court with James Harden, he has to produce at a very high level consistently. Now, granted, this will be the first year where Embiid and Harden have a full off season together, going into the regular season together. So that's going to be another big deal. Adding PJ Tucker is definitely something that will bolster their defense, and PJ is one of the best corner shooters we have in the league. So we have seen him knock it down time and time again, from his days in Miami to his days in the championship run with Milwaukee to his time with Toronto, Houston. The list goes on and on. So we know what he's capable of when he's on the floor. He's going to bring that extra every single night. He's not going to take the other team's best player getting the best of him on every single play. Now, today, the Sixers have added to their roster former Sixth Man of the Year, Montrezl Harrell. I think is a great pickup. I think, Harrell can, I don't know if they're going to have him playing the 4 or bring him in as a backup center to Embiid, but we know what Harrell is capable of when he gets playing time, right? We seen him in Charlotte last year. It didn't work out as best for him with the Lakers, but you seen him in his time with Washington and Charlotte last year, and he showed his flashes, getting his typical 14s, 15s, 6 or 7 rebounds a game and things like that, and adding toughness. The Sixers, they need more of that, right? Especially in the East, where you're going to be going up against some of the most elite players in the league. The Jimmy Butlers, the Kevin Durants, the DeMar DeRozans, the Zach LaVines, the Giannis. Atlanta with Trae Young, and now Javante Murray, Paolo Banchero with Orlando. I mean, there is a plethora of players in the East that are definitely, the Sixers are definitely going to have to bolster their defense, because again, it's a lot of players in the East, and wins are not going to come easy, right? Wins are not going to come easy. I spoke about this with the team I mentioned yesterday with the Cleveland Cavaliers in my last video, and I said they have a potential to win at least 10 more games than they did last year because of the addition of Donovan Mitchell. Now, with a full year, a full summer of training camp, and Embiid and Harden able to actually have some off-season work together, How many wins do I see the Philadelphia 76ers winning is the ultimate question. Now, granted, last year they won 51 games after winning 49 the previous year. And can I see the Sixers adding 4, 5, maybe 6 wins to that? Of course I could. Could they be one of the one or top 2 teams in the East? Of course. Can I see the Sixers making it all the way to the NBA Finals? Of course, especially if they're getting the version of James Harden that we have all been accustomed to over the past, 6 or 7 years. Multiple time All-Star, MVP, averaged damn near 40 in a month, and we know what he's capable of scoring wise. Has he lost a step is the question. If Joel Embiid can give the Sixers 65, 70 games, that's a plus. It's gonna be good to see. And definitely Tyrese Maxey. You know how Sixers fans feel about Maxey. When Maxey was being talked about in trade rumors, it was like every Sixer fan was like holding their breath because they know the potential. You've seen what Maxey is capable of. So again, could I see the Sixers winning 55, potentially 60 games? It could happen. They could be one of the most, dominant teams in the league this upcoming season. Only time will tell. Like, ultimately, the process is over. The days of trust the process is long gone. We had that with Ben Simmons. We had that with Markelle Fultz. We had that with Nerlens Noel. I'm taking it back a little bit with Michael Carter Jr. Michael Carter Williams, excuse me. But the process is over. The Sixers have to go all in, because how long do you think a big man like Joel Embiid is going to be playing at this MVP level? The last 2 seasons have been outstanding from Joel Embiid. I mean, if you look at his numbers, productivity, the only thing with Embiid is his health. From the feet to the knees to him breaking bones in his face to just a number of things. And that's the number one key, because if he can't stay healthy, the Sixers don't go nowhere near as far. They don't go nowhere near as far. Losing in the playoffs the last 2 years, not making the Eastern Conference Finals since the days of Allen Iverson. It's just a telling story with them. They have to do more, and right now is the time. They have to be able to close the deal. The heartbreaks in Toronto with Kawhi Leonard and everything that went on with Ben Simmons. And it's like, now is the time. Like, I believe the window or the door of opportunity is as open as it's ever been for the Philadelphia 76ers. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they are representing the East in this year's NBA Finals. I wouldn't be surprised if they made the Eastern Conference Finals. That would not surprise me at all, because the pieces are now in place. Are they the scariest team in the East? I don't think so, because again, the Nets still have arguably 2 of the most dynamic offensive talents in the league, and you add Ben Simmons to that, who wouldn't have to shoulder the load offensively as much as he might have been asked in the past. So we'll see how all those things pan out. So like I said, I'm excited. I'm definitely going to be tuning in to as many Sixer games as I can. I'm going to watch and take notes on how the season pans out, as far as, Embiid's health. Is Harden as in shape as people claim he is? the additions of Montrezl Harrell and PJ Tucker? How does Tyrese Maxey's coming of age progress in the system with Doc Rivers? I mean, there's a lot of storylines with the Sixers, and I'm here for it all. But like I said, I think the Sixers have the potential to be a 60-win team this year. That's just me. I think they have the potential to win 60 games. They have the pieces. So we will see. Again, thank you. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that post notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.